nobody has any idea of how they're going to play. We're just like, are they going to be, you know, the esports wonders we see in other esports games, or are they, you know, is their scene not developed enough to really, you know, get that level of competition? So almost every team I spoke to last night was kind of looking at the South Koreans going, you're such an unknown quantity, we've got to be worried about you.
Exactly that. You always can never underwrite anyone out at a LAN event. That is historically how Call of Duty goes. This is the place where you can see big upsets and big surprises, but we're going to start things off on board now. This hardpoint standoff, we're going to be on board with the Killerfish line. Let's have a look at Kiwi to start things off.
Hardpoint identified.
One fantastic player in the Killerfish. Immediately that hardpoint is going to get contested, but Blur hits that nade. That's going to wipe him straight off. Let's have a look at Gunnerleet now. He's trying to flank, get behind the opposition. Unfortunately, couldn't do so, as Pogo actually managed to shut him down.
Yeah, TVA taking the early lead as they do shut Killerfish out of that hardpoint. Now they're in, contested it. 3, 4 of them piling in. Can they do anything here? We're on board with Gunnerleet. He tries to pick up, and they do. They clear that out very, very quickly to start getting some points on the board of their own. Quickie trying to actually get a kill now himself, using the Scorpion. Great gun for close combat as his hard point is.
Yeah,
it does almost hits another one.
Wow, actually gets taken down there by Xavier. Kiwi's going to go big on that hard point though. Has himself 2 kills. Unfortunately couldn't find the third. Gunnerleet's going to try and pick up the mess there. 17 seconds left on this first hard point, and already we're seeing lots of action go down, but that's nice play from Gunnerleet, covering that choke point. Shuts down Xavier. Now he's going to start thinking about that spawn. Let's have a quick look at the map. There is going to be someone already up here. Can he get the kill? No, he can't. Pogo goes big for his team, holding down that hardpoint, but you can see Killerfish with the fantastic spawn. Pogo is going to go down to Kiwi, and it looks like Killerfish now are going to be set up on this next hardpoint.
Yeah, they have rotated around well already. There we go. Kiwi holds it and pre-fire. Unfortunately, just a split second too fast. Great call from him, but like I said, he was actually too quick then.
Contested.
Yep, unfortunately for him, was too quick on that pre-fire. Like you say, 31 to 24 now in favor of Killerfish. However, TVA desperately trying to claw back some points on this hardpoint. You can see Killerfish just going to try and go for that rotate. Rock's going to leap, picking up 2 there as well, and they are going to start to try and get some streaks. Just going to take this time now using the dual B23R. Fantastic weapon of choice.
It's kind of an interesting thing to take this dual. I mean, if you're going to take dual, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It is a close combat thing. It's close combat, but I'd kind of like to go single BR just because if you need to go a little bit longer range, it is better. But he clearly, Gunnerleet goes, no, I want something that's just going to drop people very, very quickly in close combat.
As well as that, he has to obviously lose an item from his pick 10, which can be massive. I mean, you know, not having a perk such as lightweight, etc. In fact, you know what? Let's actually change this up and see what the perks these players are using. Obviously, this is the new podcast system. Put it back onto on-spawn. You can see he's using dexterity and tac mask. So
not taking any
really
lethals.
Yeah, no lethals. That is the big sacrifice from Gunnerleet. Obviously, with these teams being the best in the world, the strats, no doubt one of their team is going to be running some lethals, and they can try and organize it that way. But unfortunately, Gunnerleet does get shut down by Pogo there. And let's get on board with Kraus. They're currently on a 2 streak. He's going to be sat on this hardpoint. 35 seconds left, trying to claw back and get back into this game.
Yep, he has actually got the same tactic we saw Gunnerleet using the double B 32R to try and actually hold it off. It's basically like a mini shotgun with them 2 bursts. You get 6 bullets in about a second, so if you can get someone in that range, close range, you're just going to drop them fast, but obviously do sacrifice a little range for that.
Now, what's interesting for TVA right now is Kraus actually has the first 2 of his score streaks. He has that Hellstorm missile, he has that lightning strike as well. He's going to pick one up as well as he's extending towards this next hardpoint. There's only 4 seconds left. He's going to call one out for safe measure, blows up that van as well. Let's see one more. That was Rocks. This is big play for Kraus. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. 28-7. His teammate Blur 14-9, top frag in this whole lobby. Kiwi 12-8 for Killerfish. But right now, we've seen a very, very close game.
Yeah, I mean, the score streaks that Crowstar has very important on hardpoint. I mean, not only can they clear out a hardpoint, but they can flip spawns. They can get you the anchor spot you need to lock it down. So having them score streaks on him is going to be a huge thing. Can he pick up this kill? No, Xavier goes down as well. So I can't underemphasize just how great score streaks are on hardpoint because they can change the entire game. They can give you so many points.
We're going to have a look as Divinely goes big with a 2-piece there with that cap. Jumps out. Goes for the pre-fire, or pre-aim rather. Doesn't see anyone just yet, but there is going to be one of the TVA players. He shuts down Pogo. Nice play from him. But 6 minutes left, and you can see a very, very close game between these 2 lineups, Killerfish and TVA. This is the first map of a best of 5. Nice play from Quickie, though. Looks to his right, finds Blur. Now just going to rotate, start thinking about that next hardpoint now. He's going to see someone of that B-Dom already. Unfortunately, does get shut down. That was Pogo with that kill. And you know what, let's have a look at Xavier once again, streaking on that hardpoint, but just to say that curse of the commentator, Gunnerleet shuts him down, Krauser shuts down Gunnerleet as well. Can Xavier try and help his teammate out on the secure, try and claw back some points that Killerfish now have in the lead?
Yeah, let's have a little look at the scoreboard benches. We do see how these two teams are stacking up. Blur, 19 for 4. And it does seem like Uno, the Pogo, actually has not had a great start. I mean, what was that, 6 for 12 at the moment? I had to pick well back there at the moment, but you can see Killerfish, they do look the stronger team at the moment. However, this game is so close. 24 points in a game like this, especially with 5 minutes left, is an incredibly short distance. It's about 20 seconds now that they're apart, and anything could happen on these next few hard points.
The problem for TVA is if they lose this first hard point, you have to favour Killerfish in that search and destroy from what we've seen so far throughout the World Championships. And you can just see Blur go down there. Let's look at Crocer. He's going to make himself a 3 streak as he shuts down Kiwi. Just going to try and secure this hard point. Gets the plus 200 points. Has that Hellstorm missile. Looking like he's going to be very close to that lightning strike. Hard point currently contested. Doesn't know whether he's to the right or left, so he's just going to have to try and leave that. Sees 2 now. Shuts down 1. Gets tagged from the second. Needs some support from his teammates. He can't do this all by himself. There comes the support. That was Blur as he shuts down Kiwi. And now once again TVA with control. They're only around about 20 points away from Killerfish. There's 4 minutes 27 still to go, and we've got a very, very good game on our hands right now.
Yeah, Crowstar obviously using the V23R dual wheel once again. Now, the interesting thing to note, we said earlier about how quick these drop people. Close range, yes. But if he's at the top of the stairs and someone's not on them stairs, he's going to start missing bullets, and that's not what he wants to do. So, obviously, he has to be careful when he's engaging that nobody is far enough away that they can drop him quicker.
Bit of a waste of his Hellstorm missile there, though, if I'm completely honest. But he is going to challenge Divine. He does manage to shut him down. They've had a lot of points on this hard point. And as you can see, 9 seconds left. It's looking like TVA are going to take control now. But he's going to use another Hellstorm missile. Does manage to connect with 1 kill there. Picks up his lightning strike for his efforts. And that could be a game changer.
Yeah, you know what? It was worth it using the Hellstorm now. Although he didn't get that many kills. And realistically, that player to be right back in the hard point now. He has got his lightning strike, and he might not have got it if he hadn't actually picked that kill. Like I said, if he'd gone around this corner and died, he wouldn't got the lightning strike. And the lightning strike is more effective than the Hellstorm because it's almost an instant drop.
We get on board now with Uno the Pogo. As he does actually manage to find 2. Unfortunately, couldn't find the 3rd. He has some score streaks. In fact, he's stacked. He has all 3 of those score streaks. Savior very close to score streaks. Let's have a look at Krauser. Has he got any? Nope. Below it, he's going to be in a gunfight right now. Can he pick up that kill? Actually decides to back off. Is he going to pick up the kill? No, he gets outshot there. Savior on 5 streak now. Just having a quick look through. Doesn't look like any of Killerfish have any streaks. So we'll get back on board with Savior for this TVA lineup. He's going for the pre-fire. Does connect, but unfortunately shut down by Kiwi.
Yeah, but certainly still on board with Savior, and they are now taking the lead. I mean, look how much they've come back, and they do have score streaks coming out of their ears at the moment. As Savior tries to pick up another, no, Killerfish is there to take him down, and this is so close, but we keep seeing the lead change. Killerfish have it once again. These score streaks now play a huge part, though. I think we're going to start to see them come in as we go into the last few minutes.
2 minutes 38 still to go, and TVA just still trailing, but not trailing by a lot. Killerfish are going to need to try and hold on to this for as long as possible, try and generate a bit of a lead. As you can see, there's going to be 2 Killerfish plays in there, but that's big play from Savior. Picks up 1 to the left and 1 to the right. That's going to give him a nice TP. Still has those score streaks, needs to make this kill, has a teammate in support. Krauser has actually shut him down by accident. Bit of friendly fire going on there. Let's have a look at Krauser on the hard point. Shuts down 1, goes to the pre-fire through the door. Hard point going to be contested once again. Pre-fires to the right. Big play from him. That's now going to put TVA into the lead after this next respawn. You can see they only need 3 seconds to do so. He needs to get back on the hard point. Not sure what he was doing, but Rox is going to say thank you very much for an easy kill. Let's have a look at Savior once again. And that is going to be TVA with the lead.
It most certainly is. It does seem like TVA have taken. They still have score streaks everywhere. They've got to rotate round properly, though, and make sure they get into this next one as we come into crunch time. 1 minute 48 left to go. 189 to 181, and we're going into a central hard point. So we're going to see.
This is where we're going to see score streaks.
This is it. There we go. First one in. Lightning strike. Sentry gun kill as well. Doesn't look like. Did he get any there from that lightning strike? I don't think he did.
I don't think he got any with the lightning strike. I think he tried to be clever and get him off spawn, but Killerfish managed to get inside. Divinely, is he going to get the kill? Yes, he is. Just for a minute there, I thought Divinely was going to outshoot, but Kiwi right now rocking a 5 streak. He has some score streaks as well. Has that Hellstorm and lightning. They're very close to the win now. They can win on this next hard point. How are they going to set up? Well,
oh, look how many, but they want the points.
That is very aggressive.
They really want the points from this one.
Well, the sentry gun is going to pick off 1. Very nearly had the second, and this is where he's going to use that Hellstorm to just make sure they control for the next hard point. Locking down those
TVA are in a bad position now because if you did look, the spawn they've got is miles away. So there we go. Kiwi going to try and lock down the back alley. He has been stunned though. Can he get away and lock it down because he needs to? Anything could happen on this next hard point. They've actually given away a fair amount of scrap points as well.
Well, is he going to actually challenge you? You can see he was thinking about it. Going to have to wait now. Smart play from him sitting in that corner. Are they going to have control? Yes, they are. They now only need 30 seconds worth of points as Kiwi's just going to lock that back window.
Impossible.
Yep, good maths there, Bryce. It's actually mathematically impossible for TVA to come back and take the win. big plays from Killerfish to secure the W in their first map as Kiwi gets himself a nice 3-piece. And they are going to probably hit the team 50. Let's have a look. Kiwi 36 and 27, 6 caps, 6 defense. And
big
the
play
rest
from
of his
Kiwi
team,
there.
yeah, the rest of his team going pretty much even, but that's going to be 250 to 191. And that is a fantastic play from Killerfish on their first game here at the Call of Duty World Championships in LA. As Kiwi with our final kill cam shutting down Savior. Nice play from him as we just wait to bring up that scoreboard.
Yeah, most certainly so. There we go with the scoreboard once again. You can see TVA kind of outslaying there. I mean, did look there was 22 from 3 of the Killerfish lineup, and it did look like maybe the TVA had more kills between them, but obviously you can't count out Kiwi. Seriously went in, seriously slayed, and you know what, if I remember correctly, that second to last hardpoint he held put them in the lead and realistically gave them the win when it was that tight.
And TVA, they're going to be on the attacking side. Below, he's going to be using that DSR dual-band sniper rifle, so we'll see what exactly his plans are for that, but we'll bring up the map view for now, and we'll see exactly how these two teams are going to set up on their strats.
Here we go, on board with TVA. Let's see how these two teams get into this and break down as it just starts. I think we're going to see the usual strategy as they push towards this B-bomb, try to pick up a few kills. It's always that sort of thing on Social Story. Both teams go for tried and tested methods to make sure that, you know, no curveballs are going to come in, and it does look like that way. Quite a standard setup from both teams.
Well, what's interesting is below with that sniper rifle, he's actually decided to get to this top building in the middle. Now, is he going to actually find any kills? I don't think he's actually going to be able to do so.
Gun Elite decides to play the same game and takes him down instead. And there we go. Crowstar's actually, though, going to pick up 2 in return. He has actually managed to flank all the way through the middle. So now he's actually going to 2 versus 3 as Crowstar pulls his team back into the numerical advantage.
How Killerfish allowed that to happen, I'm not entirely sure. There's a few shots going down on that mid-map. Crowstar wasn't able to pick up the kill. The bomb has gone down. That's going to be 37 seconds left. It's 3 versus 2. Let's have a look at Gun Elite. He's on a 1 streak. He's using that sniper rifle. Needs to try and make a play for his team. Sees one of the opposition players using that ghost perk, or cold-blooded rather. Can he actually go for the challenge? He's actually run straight over him and isn't going to pick up that kill. Savior goes big for his team. Kiwi's going to get taken down. Savior, I'm pretty sure, was that the ace for him?
I do think he got an awful lot of kills. Let's have a little look. Well, picks that up and then turns. Actually had his knife out for a second. Now looks like he's just picked up quite an easy kill for him there, actually. Just 1 burst to the knees.
Yep, that 1 bomb to the knees. That's going to give TVA the first round. We'll have a look at that scoreboard. No, it wasn't. I was of course, Crowstar with that flank. Yep, managed to pick up 2. So Savior and Crowstar both on a few streaks. Let's have a look at this Killerfish lineup now on attack.
Yeah, here we go. On board with Quickie as he does push forward now. On board, got a cap and an M8. Does look like he's actually going to push for a more central role. No, he's actually going to go support his teammate.
Well, Trophy System's already picked him up 25 points.
Interesting to see their strategy here. They're not that aggressive. They're playing very slowly.
Yeah, taking their time. I mean, they don't need to rush. They're trying to figure out exactly where this TVA lineup is set up, and we'll bring up the map and we can see we've got a very even spread across the map. Few plays at A, few plays at B, but Rox has already shut down Blur on that left-hand side towards the A bomb side. Now they might start to try and flank, go towards that B side. As you can see, a few of the defensive players have made their way towards A, thinking that was where the bomb's going to go down. They're leaving 1 player all by himself. That was Savior. He got shut down. 4 versus 2 now, as Killerfish can realistically try and get this bomb down as soon as possible.
Yeah, they've got good coverage. That bomb is going down, so it does look like TVA are going to be in a bad position. As there he is, now 1 versus 4. Can Uho the Pogo do anything? I think I'm just going to call him Pogo from now on.
Yeah, it's just easier to say. A lot easier. It's just calling Pogo. He's in this 1 versus 4. He only has 33 seconds to do it. Wouldn't surprise me maybe if we saw a potential suicide.
I know exactly what you're saying. Just to stop him
getting
getting any score streaks in the air. He has actually chosen, you know what, you're not getting any points off me. I'm going to throw myself off the edge because I'm not doing this 1 versus 4.
If any of you are a bit sort of confused as to why he's done that, it's essentially just to not feed the opposition any score streaks. Doesn't want to give them any points. And doesn't want that bomb to blow up as well. Bomb blowing up gives you, the person that's planted it 200 points. Now that's a lot when you consider the amount of points needed for certain score streaks that these players are going to be using. So he thought, you know, let's play the safe bet. I'm just going to kill myself. Realistically, it's 1 versus 4.
I mean, it's part of the new game. You've got to be aware that score streaks can and will come into effect. So it's easy to kill yourself and not give them the opportunity to pick up an easy kill and potentially get a game-changing score streak later on. So you have to keep that in mind and not try and be the hero in a 1 versus 4, especially with only 30 seconds left.
Well, TVA in this round look like they're going to be running towards that A bomb site. As one of them does go down, Crowstar is on a streak, as is Saber. They've responded immediately, shutting down 2 of these Killerfish lineup, and that bomb should be planted. 3 versus 2 now. Quickie and Rox left up for Killerfish. 40 seconds left now.
Crowstar, he's about to engage someone. Someone's going to try and go in that door, and he's in a great position to just shut them down. And there we go. He has seen them using the Scorpion to great effect and taking them down. Now 1 versus, and Savior picks up the second one. As TVA take the lead, 2 versus 1.
Yeah, TVA looking good at Search and Destroy. A little bit surprised they've allowed, or Killerfish rather, have allowed TVA to play their own game. I mean, they've played very, very aggressive, and they've really got in the face of Killerfish. And I don't think Killerfish were realistically expecting that. I mean, they should have known from that hardpoint game it wasn't an easy game by any means. It was a very, very close game. They should have anticipated maybe that TVA were going to be a very good side at Search and Destroy, and maybe gone for a few more rushes. But let's have a look at this Killerfish lineup now on the attacking side. Are they going to try and switch it up now and try and go for this A plant?
I think they have. Nobody's actually rushed towards it. I mean, they do seem to be quite a slow attacking route. So we're on board with Quickie, and there we go. Out goes that again once more. However, didn't actually pick up the kill at the defend this time. So Quickie trying to pick up just one player in this area. I will say now, the Killerfish lineup, kind of an interesting tactic. They are sitting back at the moment. They just seem to not push forward. Not very good. However, there is one player. Let's switch to that player who is roaring forward and might have actually got onto the flank.
Well, that's actually going to be Gun Elite. He's managed to go underneath the B-Dommer area. And just going to be desperately trying to find one. He has a play to his right and a play to his left. He isn't to know that, of course, though. There's a few shots going down at that B bomb site. It's actually Crowstar to his right. Can he pick off this kill? He's going to be running straight in front of him right now. No, actually taken down. Crowstar on a 3 streak, very close to his RCXD. Will stay on board with this Killerfish lineup, though, as they need to try and make some moves.
Yeah, unfortunate for him, really, there. I mean, he was in a great position to engage that. That's exactly what he was going for. However, Crowstar just outshot him. He was like, you can lay down, you can try and outflank us. I'm still going to take you.
Well, Quickie's given away his position as well by putting a few shots down. Kiwi has that bomb. No, he doesn't have the bomb. It's actually Quickie still with that bomb, but 1 versus 3, not going to happen. That's going to be 3-1 now for TVA in the Search and Destroy, and if I'm honest, I did not see this coming.
No, I mean, TVA seem incredibly strong at this, and they do seem to be taking it towards the Killerfish lineup. I mean, it does seem a bit of hesitance from the Killerfish team.
It does.
Every time they go on the attack, they don't really push forward as hard as they could do. And he just loses map control until they're pinned in and just picked off 1 by 1.
See, that could be something as simple as nerves. I mean, they're playing at this level, playing for your share of $1 million. These players are going to be nervous.
Oh, most certainly so. You cannot deny that at all. As we're still on board with TVA Blur. He does actually have the foul 1-shot weapon. Let's see how he's going to play this now. 1 versus 3 he's on. As it looks like TVA pushing for this B bomb site, all 4 of them.
Well, I'm curious to know what Kraus is up to. He may be going for the rush plant, needs to dodge that nade. He's ran straight towards it. That was very reckless play right there. He actually got taken down by his teammate with the motion sensor.
Sensor grenade killed his own teammate.
Yep, that's going to cost him because he was so close to those score streaks. Savior putting a few shots down on that left-hand side. He isn't going to connect with anything just yet, but already TVA with the back foot. Now the question is, can Killerfish try and build upon this?
And now looking at Savior now, he does seem to be trying to pick up one of these kills, and did actually have Kevy in sights there. Didn't get a single bullet on him, and his teammate is around him. You can actually see one of the TVA players trying to play hook, make sure nobody flanks, as Blur picks up a kill, making it a 3 versus 3. Savior now trying to push forward as well.
It's going to be a play directly to his left. He picks him off. That was quick. He's going to go for the shots as well. Right down the side, but in comes Gun Elite. It's going to be left to Pogo now in a 1 versus 2 situation. Bomb currently down, 29 seconds left. Needs to try and make a play, and he needs to do it now. Can't afford to waste any time. Desperately trying to find some of these Killerfish players, but I don't think he's going to be able to do so. We'll bring up that picture-in-picture mode. It has someone directly to his left and one behind him. Shuts down one.
Unfortunately, he's going to get shot here, and does get shot in the back by Rox. It was unfortunate for him. He was obviously trying to call and see if somebody come through that middle area, but they weren't. They were still behind him. So, you know what? He made a great play. It was just unfortunate that Rox hit him, and you know what? A second more, he would have been outside.
Yep. Very unfortunate. Rox, right place, right time.
Halftime.
In that round, it's going to be 3-2-2 TVA. Let's not forget best of 3 series, 1-0 to Killerfish, winning that first game off standoff hardpoint. Let's have a look at Killerfish now on this attacking side. Now, are we going to see them do something a little bit different now? They're playing too passively. This is not the normal Killerfish we're used to seeing. Are they going to go for a bit more of a rush? It's looking like they're going to go straight towards that A-bomb side, but no, Gun Elite peeling off there as well. He wants to go more central. We saw him flank underneath, but Quickie is not going to waste any time now. He's got to play directly in that room. Can he make the kill? He's tagged him up. Has a teammate in support. That's Kivy. Someone's actually flanked with the bomb. That's a very ambitious play.
Killerfish have actually pushed forward, and it does look like one of them gets taken down. Unfortunately, this A play hasn't gone quite to plan, and you can actually see there is someone on the flank as well. One of the TVA players has got there. Now, oh, brilliant call from Kivy. He knew where that player was pre-fired. So they bring it back to 3-3, and if they can get in here and lock this down now, they're going to have a good opportunity to actually take this round away. It's Gun Elite sitting in the middle, quite an exposed area, as he will be seen by 2 players. Both of them, neither of them seen each other yet, which is quite surprising.
Oh, Kivy still just taking his time with that bomb site. Gun Elite trying to cover that back spawn. He knows there's a play there. Kivi's actually going to try and go for the plant. He has a teammate in support. If he gets this bomb down, this is going to be looking very good for Killerfish now. As one player is going to challenge. He's not going to get that kill. Savior for the second time in this game of Search and Destroy, actually out shooting one of the Killerfish players. Quickie now just going to rotate around the outside. There's 2 players left. It's a 1 versus 2 for him.
As a sensor grenade.
They're going for the bomb defuse. You can see Crowster right there on picture-in-picture. He's on that
no,
defuse at 7.5. He's not going to be able to do this, and that is going to be a fantastically played round to TVA.
Yeah, most certainly is. He's going to be gutted the fact that he didn't try and challenge it earlier. Kind of surprised he didn't use the sensor grenade, though. I mean, he could have thrown that over the top. There were no trophy systems I saw in there. You know what, if you're going to use it, you should have just used it.
Should have, yeah, just throw it. Try and make sure that's Crowster there.
Even if it acts as a distraction.
Yeah, I mean, just try and bait out one of the players. That's all you have to do, or potentially stop them going for the defuse. That can be what the trophy system actually does.
Yeah, most certainly so. No going on board with TVA. Are we going to stay on board with Blur, or are we going to switch to someone else? Let's see how this breaks down.
Well, Savior 6-4. Let's have a look at him. So once again, TVA going for a bit more of an aggressive style. They all tend to be going towards this A bomb site. Killerfish needs to try and adapt. I don't think TVA have actually gone to the B bomb site in a fair few rounds, so surprised that Killerfish haven't adapted. Crowster's going to take down Gunnerleak. Kivi responds by shutting him down. There is one more player in here. They are going to take him down as well. That was Kivi. Nice play from this TVA lineup early on.
Yeah, they have the advantage. 3 versus 2, which means they can lock down this bomb site easier. As this bomb starts to go down now. Savior, however, quickly answers back in kind. 2 versus 2, and that bomb is now down. It's not looking good for Killerfish. They have to try and break in. They don't really have the firepower to do it. It's all going to come down to this first engagement.
Yep, if Savior wins this gunfight, it's going to be looking very good. He's going to get challenged. Shuts down Quickie. Nice play. He's got the knife. Couldn't go for it. It's a 1 versus 1 situation. Blur is going to be in the in the bomb site.
Blur versus Rocks right now. And it does seem like Killerfish Rocks doesn't actually want to come in that much. There you go. He's now pushed in. Where are they? He gets the first bullet on, makes him weak. Can he pick up this kill? He needs to. Oh, Blur takes that kill.
Blur goes big for his team, shutting down Rocks. And that is going to put them now at map point. They are 5-2 up. And Killerfish just not performing as well as we used to watching them in this Search and Destroy. And we have to stress they are a fantastic S&D lineup, and for them to be losing this badly is not looking good for them, and it is really out of character. However, they were 5-0 down at the European final, so you can't write them out just yet. But they need to try and change their game style, because at the minute what they're doing just isn't working.
No, I mean, it isn't at all. And realistically, like I said, these two teams will have never have played each other. They probably haven't even seen each other play. So strategies that they've used before against teams they know aren't going to work. They have to adapt on the fly. They have to change their game up. And Killerfish at the moment aren't doing that. TVA, they're playing more aggressive. They're pitting it, and they're running the tempo of this at the moment. As you can see quickly there, he actually just missed that nade and threw a sensor grenade his own thing. That's not something we're used to seeing at this level.
It's just got to come down to the fact that it's nerves. It's their first game of the day. You know, they're out here in LA in the World Championships. They really are going to get a little bit nervous. And, you know, fair play that should really be allowed. This is going to be one of the biggest stages these teams are ever going to have the chance of playing at, so they can't really afford to make any mistakes. And unfortunately, with that on their minds, they are making a few as Blur out shoots Quickie there, making it 2 versus 3. Gunnerleak and Rocks. Gunnerleak with this bomb, you can see he's just going to pre-aim in that side. No one's actually going for the flank. He is going to get a few hit markers and get challenged. He's managed to stay alive, pulls out the pistol. He gets taken down. Rocks in a 1 versus 2.
Here we go. On board with Rocks. Needs to make this now. Got to keep his team alive in it, and he doesn't pick up that kill as TVA take the Search and Destroy, making this 1-1. I think it's the first one we've seen here this weekend. Looking at the scoreboard as well, I don't think anybody else has gone to the capture of the flag yet.
Nope, we haven't seen a CTF yet at the World Championships. We're just having a quick look at. Oh, we have a massive screen. I mean, how big do you reckon that screen is? Probably 100-inch. Probably bigger.
Oh, it's bigger than that.
It's massive. It's giving us all the score updates right in front of our eyes. It's giving the entire venue score updates of how the different games are going. But you can see Phoenix actually beat Pain Gaming. Wow, that's going to be a bit of a surprise for them. Pain were expected to do big things. Obviously, they were a Spanish team coming up against Phoenix, who I believe are another league play team. And that's traditionally how, you know, these competitive games of CTF work. And then if your ARs can lock down the spawns in those spawn traps that we can see, that's when you can start pulling flags. That's when you can start relaying, and that's when you can start dominating at capture the flag. And we're actually going to start things off on board with, I mean, Crowster for me, he's played very well.
Yeah, let's jump on board with Crowster. Scorpion Evo, customized to his liking. Let's see how he's going to play this out. I mean, quite a few of these TVA players liking the Scorpion.
Yeah, we've seen a lot more people use it, especially at LAN. Obviously, its fire rate for close range. It is probably the most dominant SMG. The problem is, at range, you do have to sacrifice a lot. But on a close quarters map like Slums, it can be very beneficial to use. Unfortunately, Crowster actually goes down very early on there. And so have 3 of the TVA players. So he's going to be left to Blur. How has he managed to do that? I'm not entirely sure if he'd have picked up that kill as well. That would have been spectacular, but unfortunately he wasn't able to do so. That's how Crowster has a play to his right. Doesn't want to get taken down, but wow! big kill right there from Quickly,
Flag
and he's going
away.
to pull that flag. He's on a 3 streak. Is he going to escape? He's going to have to try and turn surely. Needs some support.
Let's have a quick look at the picture-in-picture. How these two teams set up, and then this flag is
He's
going
actually gonna
home.
get
Can
that
they stop
away.
him in blue? He's got to stop them, and he has done. That flag is home. What a play there from this Killerfish lineup. Quickie just went, I'm nabbing this and I'm out of here.
Managed to get 3 kills, pull the flag, and he's also managed to cap it. Sensational play.
And there we go,
from
score
Quick.
streak as well.
Yeah, that's going to help him, no doubt. He's probably going to save that for the better side. It was
Oh,
trying to try and lock down that
all the
score
score
but he has
streaks.
all 3 of them. He has that sentry gun as well. He's going to carry on this rampage. He's on a 5 streak right now. You can see there's one more red arrow coming straight towards him. He's actually managed to switch out to AN94. Unfortunate play, but within 1 minute already, you know, this Killerfish lineup are 1 flag up. This is much more like the Killerfish we know and love.
Well, like I said, they are just putting the hurt on TVA. It seems they're now playing more aggressive. They went straight at them. They didn't hold back. They went, you know what, you're not having that control this time. You're not holding us back in our own sport. We're coming at you. And I don't think TVA were ready for it. They just sort of, it was kind of a, whoa, what on earth is going on?
Yep.
And they just, that flag went and they weren't set up. They weren't ready to chase it down. And that's given Killerfish an awesome advantage. Now, Quickie here, as we're still on board with, having these score streaks is going to play a massive difference. It doesn't look like he's going to use that sentry gun yet. Is he going to use it to try and defend his flag yet? I don't really know.
It wouldn't surprise me if maybe he just used it on the next side, and then
Yeah.
they can really go full-man aggression. They don't need to worry about defending their flag because that sentry gun will cover it for such a long time. And right now, Kivi's just going to have to do a little bit of defensive work. He is going to see someone shuts down Blur. He's going to find the second. Unfortunately, he couldn't do so. His Crow manages to stay strong. Rock's right at the back of his flag, being forced to play defensively.
Let's actually go on board with Pogo from TVA, as I do see him on a 4 kill streak, 5 kill streak. He has that locked in. This is what we're talking about. Policed car thing. Smokes to try and break it as well as he tries to look out. As TVA Savior picks up 2, and that flag's going to be away. This is what we're talking about with it, as it locked in. And you can actually see Pogo, where are these players? He hasn't got past them. It doesn't look like they've actually got the wrong spawn there, and he hasn't seen they do. They've been spawning behind him.
Yep, he was too far pushed up. He wasn't actually behind the police car. He's actually gone towards that coffee indent. But flag has been counterpulled. That's a big kill from Pogo, shutting down Quickie. That is really going to deflect a bit of pressure. Where is that flag going? He's actually dodged. He's trying to bamboozle. Let's have a look at Gunnerly. Unfortunately, does go down there. We'll get back on board with Killerfish now for the remaining 2 minutes, 13 seconds.
Great
There's
deflection
still
by
1-0 up.
Killerfish.
It was. I mean,
Unfortunately,
it was just such a
Pogo
distraction.
had that locked down, and it just seemed like, I don't know, his teammates may have pushed that wrong. He looked like he was a little bit too far forward, but realistically, that was a flag away if he'd got that locked in properly.
If they'd have managed to lock it down properly, they would have got a flag away. Now, Pogo's still on a 6 streak, very close to his first score streaks, but Rox is still going to be pushing this left-hand side. Going to jump out, immediately shuts down Sabi. That's a big, big kill. Can he find Pogo, though? Pogo is the player that they need to shut down to try and stop those score streaks. He's pretty, where actually is Pogo? Let's find out. He's playing defensively. He immediately gets shut down as soon as I say that they're going to lead. That's a big kill. And the flag has now been pulled by Killerfish once again.
Let's bring up picture-in-picture. See how they're locking up there now. As we can actually see Killerfish Rocks is in support. Going to try and let his teammate get away, and he does do. And where are this other lineup, though? Where are TVA? They don't seem to be anywhere on the map at the moment, and it just isn't going well. And there we go, still on board. He's actually, there we go, he's waited. That flag, he gets waited for the flag. Great play by Rox. He's actually going to get that home as well. As Killerfish could take a second flag and just see how that is all kicking off.
Well, the flag is going to be very close to the base. It's actually finally, quickly with the flag. He's going to actually make that 2-0. Now, we have to stress 2-0 on the bad side. That is going to give them all the confidence going into the good side. I mean, you can only now favour Killerfish, really.
Especially with Quickie. I mean, like you said, he has the Hellstorm, a Lightning Strike, and the Sentry Gun. Those are aces in the hole. If he needs to, he can just put them down and stop any sort of aggression. If they actually have got that flag away again, but fortunately shut down by TVA. And it doesn't look like TVA needs to find something up as Quickie, once again, picking up a load of kills.
A lot of pressure on this TVA lineup. They're going to have to go into the bad side and try and pull 2 flags, which, you know, if Killerfish can continue with this momentum, it really is going to be a difficult feat to do. Flags being taken and returned. Rox, he also has himself a Hellstorm missile. We'll have a quick flick through in these last few seconds, see if anyone else has got any score streaks. TVA with absolutely none. They're firing blanks. As you can see quickly, 12 and 9. Killerfish actually outslaying on the bad side. That's very, very impressive.
They certainly are. Like I said, I think TVA were unprepared for such ridiculous aggression, and Killerfish certainly put this ahead now. And it is a great lead. It is a great position. Giving this away, it's their game to lose. Because realistically, they've won this. And unless they start making some serious mistakes, or TVA turn their game up another notch, they're not really going to come back, especially with them acing the whole score streaks.
It's going to be very, very tough for TVA to come back now. You can see Killy there with your round-ending kill cam. Just managing to pick off that kill. Obviously, Killerfish 2-0 up. It's 1-1 in this best of 3 series. And are we going to see Quick? This is the question. Is he going to put down that sentry gun on the Fountain? That would be my play. And he's just having to double think. He's actually...
That's
That's an interesting place to put that.
It is an interesting place to put it. I'm going to wonder whether or not, you know, if they come around the flank, they can take it down. But the first kill isn't going to know that's there. It certainly isn't going to know that's there. And there we go. Great kill from Quickie once again. Still got 2 other squad mates if he needs to pull them out. He's really putting some work. What a shot.
Yeah, unfortunately, he wasn't able to get that kill. Throws the EMP grenade in. Red dot appearing on the left-hand side. Has some support in the form of rocks as well. Now, is he going to try and lock down this police car spawn trap? We can see, shuts down one, and they are going to be spawning there. Doesn't want his teammate to push that too far. Play to his right. Can he get this kill? This is big play from him. He is now going to be able to lock down the spawn trap. As you can see, they are going to be spawning there. Play to his right. He stayed alive. Nice play from him. Needs his teammates to be there, though.
Oh, unfortunately,
big nade.
Crowstar takes him down with a nade, and then, you know what, that could almost been another one if he held that down for a few more seconds and his teammates got into support. But TVA now on the counter-attack. Looks like they are surging forward, and there is actually one right by the actual thing. There we go. Looks like Blur actually trying to and get through. They looks like they're pushing. They are pushing so hard, and Crowstar on the other side.
Well, Crowstar's just going to be trying to get that kill. Unfortunately, didn't do so. Rox actually managed to outshoot him there. And let's not forget that sentry gun is still going to be right there. In fact, I think it may have actually been demolished, but that's going to be 4 down. And talk about a deflection of pressure. Now we're going to see this Killerfish lineup just get all that map control. They've pulled the flag as well. This should realistically be 3-0.
Oh, no red dot. Still makes the kill. And there is someone behind him, though. He knows he's there, and looks like he's going to try and pick it up. If not, all he's got to do is save it, and that's all he did. He just slowed them down so they couldn't get anywhere near it. 3-0 to Killerfish now. He still has them score streaks. He hasn't had to use them.
He may actually start using these a little bit more aggressively.
Almost took that.
Well, you see 3 minutes 9 left, 3 minutes to go. Sorry, 3-0 down rather. As TVA, you know, we have to sort of get on board with them and see how are they going to try and change things up. They've just not been able to do so far.
Now they have a Blur on board, gets taken down by Gun Elite. Let's jump on board with Crowstar. Can they deflect this now? They're really kind of embarrassing 3-0 on capture flag. Scores don't usually go that high anymore. And TVA just outclassed by Killerfish. Look at Quickie there, 20 and 12. Gun Elite 19 and 12. 15 and 11 from Rocks. They are being outslayed and outplayed by this Killerfish lineup.
They really are. As Savior needs to try and make a play happen for his team. He needs to go for this flag pull, but is there going to be anyone? There is someone directly to his right-hand side. He's not going to know that. He's going to go for the pull, and he should get taken down. Does so. Gun Elite playing defensively, playing smart. They're trying to just make sure they don't have enough time to try and make a comeback. And, you know, Killerfish, they are just deflecting all this pressure. Krauser needs to make that kill.
They're not worried. They're not worried.
They're not worried in the slightest.
They know realistically they're going to have to make a load of mistakes very quickly to try and get it.
Well, Crowstar on this left-hand side, he needs to pull the flag. I mean, this is it. He only has 2 minutes left. He's trying to lock down the spawns, but that can't be his job in this situation. He needs to just try and get that kill and pull the flag away. He's pre-firing absolutely everything. He was right to do so. Kivi's still there, though. Picks off that kill. And unfortunately,
they're desperate. You can see how much pressure they're actually putting on. And they have got away now. Looks like they've got a good setup as well.
But no. Look at that Killerfish player. It's Rox right at the very back. Well, the lightning strike's going to come down as well. How that hasn't killed.
Hellstorm
as well.
This should surely kill the flag carrier. He's got inside though. What a dodge that is.
However, there we go. Rock's in a position just to stop that dead. And it looks like he's not even going to go for the flag return yet.
Yeah, really intelligent play from him. Didn't want to go for the flag just yet. Wanted to see if he could find any of those players off spawn. He knows they have to go for that flag. He needs to make this kill though. He's actually been going to get challenged.
Oh, no, that was not good by him. And now he's going to get shut down, and that was unfortunate. He decided not to go for the flag return, and that means they put one in. And realistically, it is possible to run this again, especially if Kivi missed that, but he didn't. He has stopped it. Now, Blur versus Kivi. Killerfish has more players around this though, and they are desperately trying to get this flag away. He is almost out.
To be fair to Killerfish Rocks there, he did enough. He wasted enough time. He really did make it very, very hard for TVA to actually cap that flag. And with 48 seconds left, I would be absolutely gobsmacked if TVA were able to cap 2 flags. So it's looking like the second match on this Delta stream is going to go to Killerfish. Flag has been pulled immediately shut down by Quickie. 37 seconds left.
It's like a different TVA this last couple of minutes. Different TVA, but it's too little too late. They haven't been able to, do this the entire rest of the game, and Killerfish have kind of just been running however they wanted to. And it does kind of mean that Killerfish are going to take their first game of this World Championship Series 2-1 against the TVA lineup.
They made it a lot harder than they needed to as well, dropping that Search and Destroy. I mean, really a big surprise. We were picking them up, and I'm sure the viewers at home were expecting big things, and it just didn't come. However, we'll have a quick look at that scoreboard. You can see 26 kills for Quickie. Gun Elite on 23, so big numbers being dropped by this Killerfish lineup. 2 flags as well for Quickie, so good OBJ work being done. And that's going to be 2-1 in maps to Killerfish coming up against TVA, and that's going to give them some good momentum now going forward to the rest of this group.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. Like I said, you do want to get that first win of the day out of the way. It's going to calm your nerves a little bit. You're going to be like, right, we are playing well. We're not going to have a bad day. It's given them the first points they need in their groups. They will qualify for tomorrow if they can win one more.
Survivors.
Yep. And the next game we're going to see on this Delta stream is actually going to be Envious versus TVA. So TVA are going to probably stay where they are. Envious, who managed to 2-0 rising earlier on, they're going to be back on this stream. And